So as you know, the kids are back in class, and a child's school environment can negatively impact kids who are uniquely themselves. Unfortunately, those are the types of things that oftentimes can lead to criticism or what have you. So joining us now, Shawana James Coles, Director of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion for the Lower Merion School District. And we appreciate you getting up this morning with us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So you speak to educators about this topic.
Yes.
and others. What are some of the challenges that kids are facing who are just unique, like just different, as people say?
So one of the things we want to always stress in our schools, our communities, is that it's okay to be different, right? Even in your families, you have siblings, they are different. And it's okay to be different, but when we get into the school setting, we want to make sure that they feel like they belong. And they can come into those spaces and be their authentic selves. And so in our classroom environments, we make sure there's representation, and we bring different areas of expertise and knowledge and our experiences, race, culture, gender, all those pieces. But then when we take the time to unpack that, children start to learn that we are more alike than we are different.
I feel like, especially in today's society, that whole definition of different,
Yes.
it's really weird to define. Like, we're all different and unique.
Exactly.
That's kind of what you have to make them understand.
Yes, yes. And so then students will start to think about their social identities and things that we have in common, our commonalities. Maybe someone, they're doing a lesson and they're talking about, what did you do this summer? And maybe someone went to visit their grandma and someone else went to visit their grandma.
Right.
Then, although we have these differences on the outward, we have experiences that connect us and make us feel like we are part of a greater good.
Have you seen it go from the child who's perhaps struggling, feeling unique or outcast, to the person who embraces that and feels more included?
Absolutely.
Really?
We've had children, so sometimes when students are transition from another school district and then they're coming into our school district, we want to make sure that they have a buddy. So we have ambassadors that'll walk with them around the school buildings to connect with them and introduce them to other people, so they're sitting in the cafeteria by themselves. Of course, you're going to be shy, you're going to be withdrawn initially, but then you have a buddy that's going to walk you around, show you this place, show you the great places to be, and now you already feel like you're a part of that school community.
Okay, so those are some of the coping skills. So you have specific coping skills you can teach them, things like a buddy, but what other things do they get? So
in our classroom settings, we talk about how important our names are. Where did your name originate from? I did a lesson in a first grade classroom, and I didn't even know that my name had a meaning. And we read a book, and I was like, oh, Shawana really means something.
What's it mean?
It means God is gracious.
Okay.
And so then other students will talk about their names and who named you? Where did the name come from? And then all of a sudden you see these smiles come on students' faces. So that's even at our primary grades. So there are lessons and activities that we can do in a school setting to make sure children feel that sense of belonging.
I don't think Bill means anything. So what can parents, guardians who are looking out, maybe their child's having some challenges, what do? They reach out to you, they bring it to someone's attention?
Absolutely. And parents, parents are the first teachers, right? They're spending more time with their children more than anyone else. So one of the things, they're going to talk to your children. They came home from school at the end of the day, what was your day? What did you do today? Tell me about your friends. Tell me about your setting. And we want to build them up and let them know that it's okay to be unique, to be special. Talk about your heritage. Talk about where did you come from? And just those check-ins every day are helpful to make sure that our kids feel that sense of belonging.
I love what you do. I appreciate you coming here, spending some time with me.
Thank you for having me.
I went to Senegal and they told me Bill doesn't mean anything, so they changed my name to Tamsir Ndike.
What does it mean?
Prince something. I don't remember. But I needed meaning. So I understand the significance of that. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
We'll have you back soon.
Please.